So I got into the sports business nearly 10 years ago, actually. I was working in politics in Washington, D.C., realized that politics was much more of a hobby than a passion, moved back to New York, and I got involved by basically asking around, seeing what the best agencies were in terms of where I wanted to be marketing, public relations-wise, realized I liked that, didn't like politics, and pounded the pavement until I got in the door, got an interview, got a job. I think exactly what I did. I think it's, number one, it's pounding the pavement. It's utilizing LinkedIn, utilizing as many conferences, as many networks as you possibly can. Who knows who? Have those conversations. Talk to those people. Number one. Number two is understand the trends of the industry. Understand where the industry is going. Digital is huge in sports right now. There's really a lack of understanding on a large level as to how best to monetize fans digitally. What can you provide a company? Come in with a very compelling value proposition. So I think the best example I can give you in terms of my development of why I want to develop my career is one day I was working in New York. I was on the field at Shea Stadium where the New York Mets play, and I'm looking around and I'm saying, my God, they pay me to do this. And as a sport fan since birth, it's really something that I couldn't ask for something better. Number one. And number two, I see the industry evolving. And it's not what it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, where it's, for lack of a better term, an old boys club, where you have people that know people and people that, have just been doing it for so long that let them keep doing it. There's really so many different ways to be involved in the industry and so many different opportunities that you just want to keep learning, you just want to keep doing. I think my proudest moment professionally was actually when I was studying for my MBA at ESADE in Barcelona. I was part of a case competition where UEFA came to us and presented us with a business problem they had. And me and a partner worked on that business problem. We went to Neon, we went to UEFA headquarters, we presented and we won the competition. I think it was a great experience. It was great to be in front of 3 different managers from UEFA and really hear their feedback in terms of where they saw their capabilities going. I think the qualities needed to be an inspirational leader in sports business. Number one, leading by example, I think is certainly important. And number two, creating a shared vision. There's so many different visions within sport. Do you want to be that team, we're at Emirates right now, do you want to be that team that succeeds on the pitch? Do you want to be the team that succeeds commercially? Do you want to be the team that does both? You really need to create a shared vision. What is important to you as a business? What is important to your core capabilities? And really leading by example in order to do that. I think my role model in terms of sport and business, I would have to say my old CEO at Taylor, Tony Signore. What I think has been so incredible about Taylor is you've seen a real transition from this general PR shop, sports PR shop, to really something where they have a seat at the table with major companies like Coca-Cola, MasterCard. So many of these clients, they really wanted a seat at the table and really fought for it. Updated their capabilities. They brought in much smarter people. They really understand the complexity of the sports industry. And so I would say probably Tony in terms of having that understanding and having that foresight.